Welcome back to our conversation with Gus Bickford. He's the chairman of the Massachusetts Democratic Party. And Gus, you interact perhaps more than anyone with lots of Massachusetts Democrats on a daily basis. What's your sense of what they're looking for in a presidential nominee next year?
Well, they're looking for someone who's going to win this in a positive manner. I think they're looking for someone that's got strong positions when it comes to the environment, to climate change, to moving this country forward. We're going to have a lot of corrections we need to make as we move forward and repair after the Donald Trump presidency. So they're hoping to find somebody who's very bold. You know, I have to stay neutral, but Elizabeth Warren has put out the most, I think, concise plans moving forward. And I think that that's really what the electorate's looking for.
You know, I don't put a whole lot of stock in polls this far out from an election. Nonetheless, I do look at them. And there have been a whole bunch of polls suggesting that the #1 issue for Democrats nationally is, can you win? Can you beat Trump?
Yeah.
Everything else is a distant second. Nonetheless, party activists and the people that tend to show up for primaries and caucuses tend to be more ideological, more interested in policy, and really looking for somebody who stands up for what they believe. How do you see that breaking out here? In the end, is it just, you know, let's pick the best competitor for Trump?
No, I don't think so. I think 2018 was really the shot across the bow that we'll see in 2020, in the sense of people realize now that elections have consequences, and they may have kind of fallen asleep in 2016, which allowed Donald Trump to sneak in the back door. And so we saw a historic turnout in 2018. I think that turnout in 2020 will be much larger. And so they're going to be looking for someone that is speaking for them, speaking the truth, speaking in detail, speaking positively, speaking on the behalf of, you know, can we continue to forward what we've done with health care? What are we doing to create jobs, especially with all this new robotics that are coming out? You know, what are we doing with the environment? You know, this is a new generation of people that understand that if we change the way we consume energy, we'll create a whole new generation's worth of jobs. We should be doing that. And I think you're going to see people speaking about that. You're also going to be seeing, you know, our candidates speak about basically access to the ballot box, because that is something that more on the Trump side of it, they've tried to basically resist allowing people to vote.
Now, as you know, it's written into the Constitution. You can't have a presidential election without at least a couple of candidates from Massachusetts, because as goes Massachusetts, so goes the nation. We do have two, Elizabeth Warren and Bill Weld on the Republican side. Is that it, or do you expect we might see more?
The answer is I don't know. I think we've got two. There is at least one other person looking at it.
Seth Moulton.
Seth Moulton, yeah. Exactly. And, you know, I think that's good for the process. One of the things I will say on the Democratic side is we prepared for this. We've already seen that we put out the rules on how you make the debates as you go forward for 2020. Two debates have been announced. So the rules are in place, and I think that'll be a very fair process, and I think it's good for the electorate.
Yeah. Well, I slightly misspoke. I promised our viewers some conversation about what's happening with Democrats in Beacon Hill. In order to hear that, I invite you to tune in to our podcast. It's called Studio BZ. You can get it wherever you get your favorite podcasts. CBSBoston.com is one place, and Gus Bickford and I are going to continue our conversation over there, so I hope you will check that out. Gus, thank you so much.